Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you? From Southern California at 6:15 in the morning. It's still dark here in Southern California. Rich here at the National Weather Association Conference, and we'll be talking about our weather and how routine it is right now, just like a regular summer forecast, even though we only have 3 days left of summer. But everybody here, there are 450 meteorologists. We're all talking about the history being made out there in the Caribbean with Maria, a powerful Category 5 hurricane. Some islands took a direct hit overnight. Boy, every meteorologist was checking their phone for notifications that kept coming in last night as the storm went through rapid intensification. And now Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands are in the crosshairs of this extremely dangerous hurricane. Let's talk about our weather first, then Maria. Today will be just like any other day in July, but it's September, and it's late September. It's just a routine summer day, and scattered showers and thunderstorms, most numerous in the afternoon and evening hours. In fact, future radar is kind of generous on the storms. I've got the rain chances at 30%. Perhaps that's a little underdone, but it's going to be a typical summer day with the storms fading out after dark tonight. So I'll put the high temperature at least at 91 with a 30% chance of afternoon storms and a sun and cloud mix. Tonight's low 72, very high humidity, and the heat index will be up as well. Tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms, I think, will increase a little bit as a trough of low pressure approaches. I got the rain chances at 40% on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You know the drill. Friday is the first official day of fall, by the way, with fall arriving at 3:02 in the afternoon. Here's Saturday. We note Maria just north of the Turks and Caicos, moving on northward, is a very powerful hurricane. Our storms will thin out over the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, back to widely scattered. There's Maria again, east of the U.S. coastline and north of the Bahamas on Sunday. Meanwhile, our rain chances are highest tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday at 40%. Then I take it down to 20% Saturday and Sunday. I think it's going to be a hot and humid each day with lows at night around 70 and high temperatures at least around 90. In fact, I think we'll be at least a 90 or above today, tomorrow, and Friday as well, and teetering close to that over the weekend. We don't care about Lee anymore out in the far eastern Atlantic, but we will briefly talk about Jose, which is still around and will still be haunting the northeastern coastline for the next few days. Tropical storm warning in effect for the Cape Cod area. So a lot of wind and waves from Jose. Meanwhile, here is powerful, dangerous Maria that went over Dominique. Direct hit overnight and is now heading to the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, where there is a hurricane warning in effect. I fear what is going to be happening in the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. And then it moves into the Turks and Caicos and then makes the curve. The last Category 4 to strike Puerto Rico was 1932, and the last Category 5, 1928. I think they're going to take a direct hit at either Category 4 or 5 today. And then the U.S. models tend to curve this into the Atlantic away from the U.S. coastline, but hold the phone. If you look closely at the European here, it has some members actually grazing the southeastern U.S. coastline, especially the Carolinas, as we get into next week, so we'll have to watch this carefully. Here's the U.S. model, the GFS, and that's dangerously close to the North Carolina coast on Wednesday, September 26th. The future of Maria we'll watch very carefully. I'll be leaving Southern California a little bit later on today, the National Weather Association Conference. It's been a great conference. We've learned a lot, and this is a real shot in the arm whenever I go to these conferences, and I'll hate to leave this beautiful venue here in Southern California. The weather's been great, and this is just a great place to have a conference. My first trip to Southern Cal. Well, actually, that's not quite true. I've been to San Diego before for another weather conference, but never the greater Los Angeles area. We are here in Anaheim. And I hope you have a great day today. So here's what's going on. This is my final day here. I'll be traveling later on today and tonight. I don't think there'll be a video for you tomorrow morning, but who knows? There might be. There certainly will be weather information. I'll keep you up to date on your weekend forecast and also the latest on Maria. From the National Weather Association here in the greater Los Angeles area, this is Rich, and I'll see you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.